it's Christy, and I'm going to walk you through a typical week of what it's like being a full-time artist and horse girl. So usually I start my week and Monday morning at the stables, which is one of my favorite places to be, and sometimes I'll ride horses, sometimes I'll just hang out with them and chill and just watch them eat grass. I think being around horses is just so calming and healing, and they remind me to stop rushing and to just slow down. So I just love being with them. And sometimes I'll film my reveals of my paintings for Instagram and TikTok with the horses around. It doesn't always go to plan. Sometimes the horses don't really do what I kind of want them to. Cody loves to photobomb and walk in front of the camera right when we're about to get the perfect shot. And Cowboy, oh, I love Cowboy, but he is so curious and always loves to nibble the paintings. So yeah, another reminder that things don't always go the way you plan and to just have fun with it. So I typically work on about 3 to 5 paintings at a time. One is my newest one, and it's called Resting in Silence. And this one is inspired by that feeling of connection that you feel with a horse that you just can't put into words. There we go. Yeah, it's that connection and bond that you feel with a horse that there's no words that need to be spoken. You just feel that love. This is another piece I'm working on, which was kind of inspired by, I've been watching a lot of Taylor Sheridan movies and shows like Yellowstone in 1883. And I just kept seeing, you know, horses running through the mountains, and this one is pretty far away from being finished. I actually ended up painting over the horses completely because I just wasn't feeling the proportion and placement of them. So yeah, that was a bit of a mess. So then I redid kind of the placement of where I want them, and my husband was like, the same, which I'm like, no, it's different. The horses are bigger, they're closer together, the placement of it is a lot better. So yeah, I'll keep going with this one. This piece I am almost finished. I just need to touch up some of the details. And this one was inspired by this horse I've been following on Instagram for a long time. He lives in Australia. His name's Oakley. And I just saw this video that the owner posted of him walking along the beach and looking at his reflection. And I just thought it was so sweet. I just love that moment of calm reflection, and I thought it was really beautiful. So I had to paint it. And this one has been a bit of a roller coaster because I kept changing the colors on this one, and I've repainted Oakley a million times, at least like 6-7 times, just to get the colors and placement right. And then I showed it to my nephew because my nephew loves to draw, so he'll share what he's working on, and then I'll share with him what I'm working on. And he had some positive feedback about other pieces I was working on, and then I showed him this one, and he was like, Auntie Christy, I don't even know what that is. So I was like, okay, I have a lot of more details to add. He just couldn't understand why the horse's legs were so long. But yeah, bless his soul, he keeps me humble. And then there's the super boring part of being a full-time artist is editing videos. So most of my time is spent filming content, editing videos, responding to comments, having conversations in the DMs, and that's how I earn a living, is through selling my artwork through social media. So I've learned to really embrace it and have fun and try to get creative and share my personality and the story behind my paintings, while also, you know, jumping on trends that get a lot of views. And I also love social media because it allows me to reach so many people, and I've reached people all over the world. I've shipped artwork all over the world. I just shipped a piece last week to Australia, which is officially the farthest that I've sent my artwork. And I think it's really beautiful that I get to connect with other horse lovers through the power of the internet. And I know that there can be a really dark side to the internet, and I've experienced some of that with people just sharing very unkind comments, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives, and especially if you're cultivating a community and the stuff that you engage with the most is, you know, positive. I mean, my feed is all horse stuff and farm life and artwork, and yeah, I think there can be a beautiful place for social media. And so I'm really grateful that I get to connect with all of you through the power of social media, and I love getting feedback on my work. I only do one, oh, sorry, there's a truck around here. Sorry for the background noise. So I do one exhibition a year, and that's my chance to really connect intimately with people and hear and learn what about my artwork is resonating. Are the colors working? Is the style, is the subject matter landing? And that only happens once a year. So the rest of the time, I rely on feedback through social media to know if my work is resonating with people. And I get so many beautiful just people will share how my work makes them feel and how it touches their soul, or how pieces, reminded them of their heart horse that they lost. And I just think it's so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I get to do that. So yes, even though I spend a lot of time doing boring stuff like editing videos, it's worth it because I love this life, and it allows me to live this beautiful life of hanging out with horses and painting horses and getting to know and connecting with horse people all over the world. So I'm happy about it. And this week, something really amazing happened. I had a video go viral, and 1 million people have seen my painting, which feels amazing because 2 years ago, I was like, hey, if I am going to be earning a living from doing this full time, I need I need a lot of people to see my work. It's not just about being in galleries. It's about getting the exposure and connecting with the right people. And so 2 years ago, I set a goal for myself to, I wanted to create a video that got 1 million views. And it was really tricky, and took a long time figuring out, okay, what works with the algorithm? What do people like seeing? And I also kind of pivoted my style a little bit. So this now it actually happening doesn't even feel real. It's so crazy, and I'm just so grateful for everyone who commented on it and shared my video. It's taken a long time getting here. It feels like forever. And yeah, this is just the beginning, and I'm super grateful for everyone who just shares with me when my work resonates, because it honestly means the world to me. This is how I earn a living, and I want to be able to be of service and create what other people want to hang up in their homes, or create pieces of their horse that they want to remember. And so yeah, I just had to say thank you. I'm so excited. Sorry, I probably hit this and it made a weird sound. Thank you. And I also got some other good news this week that the gallery in Naples, Florida wants this piece. There's a couple of pieces that they want me to ship to them, and this is one of them. And I'm excited. I'm grateful that they want this piece, especially because I initially got into that gallery and was known for my beachscapes and abstracts. And when I started painting horses, they had told me like it may not be a good fit for their gallery, which is fine. I still want to paint what's in my soul and what I love to paint, and that was this piece. And so I'm really grateful that they want the piece in the gallery, but I also just feel a little, I just don't know if I'm ready to let it go yet. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be an amazing opportunity to get in front of, potential buyers having my work there, and this piece specifically. But my intuition is just kind of saying, hold on to it a little bit longer. And so I don't know. What do you think? Should I send it to the gallery and take a risk, or should I just hold on to it a little bit more? Maybe the right person will see it on social media and buy it, or maybe I just need to hold on to it a little bit longer just to enjoy it and appreciate it. This piece actually took me the longest to create out of any paintings I've done because of the size and detail and the amount of texture in this piece. So yeah, I feel like I need to hold on to it a little bit longer and just enjoy it myself before it ends up going where it's meant to go next. And every week I try to, at least for like an hour, to get to the beach, and because that's one of my other happy places. So I love taking my dog down there, and there's a quiet little cove that I found that no one really goes, so it's really nice and quiet, and we love to just hang out there. Sometimes I'll bring a book, sometimes I'll just watch the ducks and the swans or take a swim. One of the things that I've learned, and I need to relearn almost every week, is that the most important thing is getting into a state where I can create in flow. And part of that is making sure that I'm spending time to be in nature instead of just, painting and being in the studio all the time and on social media. It's really important to get that break, that clarity, and just do something because it helps my nervous system and just makes me feel calmer and happier and more connected to myself. by connecting with nature. So here is your weekly reminder to make some time to get outside in nature, especially in Ontario now that the smoke has cleared after all those forest fires. We've been really lucky that it's cleared up in just like a couple of days. So make some time to get outside today. You'll thank me later. All right, so thanks for sticking around all the way to the end and following me through what a typical week is like being a full-time artist and horse girl. And if you enjoyed this, let me know, give the video a like or a comment, and you can hit the subscribe button to get updates with future videos. I'm going to be aiming for 1 new video a week, and I would love to know from you, what do you want to see more of in these videos? More time with the horses, more paintings, anything behind the scenes, more of my dog. You let me know what you want to see more of.